Hello and welcome to the very first edition of the Littleport and East Cambs Academy Community News. It's an opportunity to share some of the good things that are happening at the Academy, celebrate the success of our students, but also to share some of the announcements and things that are happening here at the Academy that you may be interested in. As way of introduction, my name is Mr. Dacuna. I'm the Executive Head Teacher as part of the Active Learning Trust, and I've been working with the Academy for the last 5 weeks. I'd like to just, first of all, thank you for such a warm welcome from the community, from parents, and particularly from the students and the staff. They are a really warm, welcoming bunch of people, and it's a real testament to the community that's been built up here over the last 4 or 5 years. I feel very proud to be here, very privileged to be here, and actually spending time with the students here has really encouraged me in terms of spending more time at the Academy. I've got some news to share with you. I think, first of all, it's going to be a bit of an update on COVID. As we know locally and in the Eastern region, the cases are rising, so we are keeping a very close eye on the number of cases we have at the Academy, and we'll keep you informed of the processes. But what we're looking at is making sure that the mitigations remain in place. So we have our students to continue wearing the face mask whilst moving around the building to help protect themselves and protect other people for any further transmission. But also using the hand sanitisation as they're going between buildings, between rooms, and going in and out of the building. So we can actually do our very best to ensure that we can remain open for as long as we possibly can. My view is that education is vitally important, and actually having students in school and learning is actually the function of the school. So we're trying our very best to make sure that we can make education happen for students in all circumstances. Tomorrow night, on Thursday, we are having our open evening. It's my very first open evening for the school, and I'm very excited about being able to showcase some of the things happening at the school, some of the examples of what's happening in science, in drama, in art, but also the other subjects. There'll be members of staff available to talk to the parents of the future year 7 students. But also it's the first time I get to present what we do at the Academy and the pride within the community to do that. So I'm really looking forward to it, to being part of that evening. We have made a few changes here at the Academy since September. Your children may have gone home and start to talk about something called Drop Everything and Read. Drop Everything and Read is a regular activity we'll do for all students. We'll be having an opportunity to read for 15 minutes a day. So it's a dedicated reading time, and everyone in the community does it at the same time, staff and students. So it does mean there's a real reading culture developing within that school. And over the summer, we have invested heavily in the library. We spent almost £30,000 on the library, updating the books, invested in a program called Accelerated Reader, so we can track and support the children's reading. And then the Drop Everything and Read, it supports that program. We've also, other changes, we will be coming out very soon, is we'll be releasing our Active Leaders, Active Learning and Active Citizen badges. So there'll be little badges that look like this that will coming through. And they'll be for students who are the active leaders who participate in the Parliament, students who participate as ambassadors, students who as the student commissioners who work across the trust. We'll have those students who are active citizens who participate in anything outside of school or represent the school in any way, participate in extracurricular activities, but also the active learners, who are the students who are really focused on their learning, making good progress and making a positive contribution to their learning and the learning of others. So look out for those badges. If your child is presenting one of those, they'll come home with it on their lapel over the next few weeks. And finally, I have some good news to share. We actually have the community news and the shout outs from members of staff. So we just asked a few members of staff this week, identifying students who have done anything particularly that they want to share with everyone. So this is to all the students in English groups 7A English and 7B English. A real pleasure to teach. They always show huge enthusiasm for their lessons and always work hard to be the best they can be. Their behaviour is wonderful, and I consider myself really lucky and privileged to be able to spend this time teaching them. That's from Mr. Myers in English. And it's from Mr. Mortlock. In Year 10 football, came from behind to a draw, 2-2 against Ely at home. Next week they play Year 7 and Year 9 play away at Ely in netball and football. So wish them luck and congratulations for that. That's showing that determination and resilience to come back from 2-0 down. That shows real determination within the game. And then this is from Miss Gonzalez in Spanish. Well done to Annabelle and Sky for running successfully a weekly Spanish club for years 7 and 8. They've gone above and beyond by creating their own PowerPoints, worksheets, planning sheets and feedback sheets for their students. They've even brought food to one session. They turn up to the club. The turn up to the club is great. And also for Maciek for running a Polish sessions in our language club on Mondays. So well done to all the students who've had their shout out this week. Now we are wanting to do this every week and share the good news, share some more announcements about what's happening in the academy and keep you up to date about the situation and the mitigations we're putting in place during this pandemic. Obviously, we are making some other changes and we'll release as we go. We don't overload you within the first session, but we will keep you up to date. But finally, again, I'll just reinforce a big thank you to everybody who's made me feel welcome. And it's been a real privilege to be part of this community. So thank you very much.